Welcome back to the Bridging the Gap Cycling Podcast.
That's good.
I'm your host, Kanten, and co-host Ellis.
What's going on?
If you haven't been with us before, we appreciate you stopping in. Last time we talked, we were getting ready for the first Saturday driveway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had it the next morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we bi-weekly, like, driveways bi-weekly.
Yeah, by week.
I'm straight there.
This week, 'cause there was a driveway.
This week. And next.
Yeah, how'd that go? How do you feel about it? I know that I put out a video on it, but we didn't get any footage from your perspective on it.
It was cool. I think it was the first week back, a lot of training. I was in the gym, ended up having the DOMs a lot longer than I thought I would. So, yeah, when it came to actually being able to put in more leg power, this didn't happen. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Trying to maintain that, but yeah. It was cool.
What do you think of the Saturday format?
It's okay. I'm really not a fan of the early mornings, but I'm getting used to it a little bit. It's different. It's a different vibe. I'm intrigued to see what Thursdays will bring. But yeah, Saturday seems cool. It seems like more family oriented, like Saturdays.
For sure.
Yeah, it seems like a little bit more like, you know what I mean?
Definitely the first one, there was a huge crowd.
Yeah, for sure.
More than I expected, really.
Yeah.
A bunch of the Pegasus dudes came down from Dallas. A couple of Cadence guys, a couple of United guys.
Yeah.
Paragon. Had quite a few Dallas folks come out, some Houston folks, some San Antonio folks, the Space City dudes. So it was a cool turnout, and it was cool seeing a lot of the Dallas dudes right after I moved back here.
Yeah, it seems like you like moved back, and then like it's like poof, it's just like nothing but Dallas folks is here.
They all followed me, and it was like a big party. It was cool racing with like the two groups that I'm used to racing with, the Dallas squad and the Austin squad.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's cooler than I thought it'd be, the Saturday stuff, because I talked about last time like maybe doing mileage afterwards.
Yeah.
But I haven't been, because if I do the warm up there, the 3-4 race, the pro race, and then the riding home, it's coming out to like 62, 65 miles, something like that.
Yeah.
It's a decent amount of mileage. It's fine for a Saturday.
It's a big day.
Yeah. Especially at, an hour, 45 minutes, nearly 2 hours of race pace.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, that's insane in itself. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, even me just doing the 3-4 race and riding back, I was like, I'm dead.
Yeah, there's your intensity. You got one of your two intensity days for the week.
Yeah, no, it was solid.
Yeah.
This week went better than last week, so.
Yeah. I mean, they do have the most improved rider thing across the series.
Yeah.
They're giving away some Wahoo rollers. It looks like you might be good in the running for that.
I swear to God. Hey, Tolly, I need it.
I mean, as long as you place, I think you place fifth or higher in this last one, then you'll get that.
I need it because I use rollers. Somebody will probably get the rollers and won't even use them. Like, that's the only thing I do. I don't use a trainer. I don't do none of that.
Yeah, but this one it hooks up with your power meter.
Yeah.
And so you can do like
do
real workouts on it. You can do Zwift. You can do whatever.
Yeah.
Instead of rollers are tight and you get a lot of value out of them, but
for sure.
There are limitations.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
they're probably only good for base season.
Yeah.
And still, that's like hour, 90-minute sessions. You know what I mean? Nothing too crazy. But yeah, that'd be cool to be able to have power and be able to actually sprint while it's inside. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But,
that's what I did my VO2 test on.
What, rollers?
On the Wahoo rollers.
Really?
Yeah. That's what PlayTry used for like their fits and stuff like that once they got their hands on a pair.
Yeah, that's what's up.
It was a pretty cool product.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I hope I get it. I don't know. Just keep trying to apply myself and put my best foot forward, and we'll let the chips fall where they may. If not, it's all good. I can retire and just become an announcer at Driveway.
Yeah,
It's
Ellis announced Driveway
yeah.
this weekend. Carl, normal announcer, got COVID.
Uh,
So
damn, Carl.
they reached out to you like morning of, like
Yeah,
an hour and a half before your race.
phone blowing up, bro. At
Um,
6 o'clock in the morning, I'm just like, yo, what do you? Can you volunteer? Can you not volunteer? Can you announce like da 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 X Y and Z? And it came from like so many different areas. I was like, yeah, I guess so. But it was cool. It was cool.
it was super cool. You
It was
got
cool.
you got a lot of people coming up complimenting you on how you
Yeah,
did. I mean,
yeah,
like
that was insane. That
it's
was insane.
it's kind of like public speaking. Like it
Yeah.
can be a little nerve wracking.
Mhm.
Plus, I mean, you're juggling like microphones not necessarily working. You have people coming up to you asking questions and
Yeah,
stuff. Like
for sure.
I
For
could.
sure.
I mean, I would different. I probably wouldn't be really wanting to do it much. I don't know, maybe, but
You're juggling a lot, though.
yeah, yeah.
For sure.
So
For sure.
uh, you did well
Yeah.
with it. I mean, you'd been up there before, but with Carl.
Yeah,
You'd been
never. So yeah, I've
yeah.
always had somebody to work off of, and being solo was kind of like that was kind of crazy.
Did it make you like nervous at all, or like give you any type of stress, or was it?
I, yeah, just cause like I know Carl like did such a good job, it made it seem effortless. So, and then finding out there's actually like somewhat of a system, like Carl's just not shooting it off the hip. Like there's actually some type of layout. Kind of changed it because then it's like, oh, there is structure. Like I can't free ball, and then just trying to think about like all like the good announcers, commentators that I've seen and absorbed, and trying to bring those like pieces to the game. Yeah, it's a lot of things I'm juggling. There's radios, there's people in front of you. There's also trying to make sure you can, if you have a dead second to help somebody else in another area or something like that. You got people asking questions just because they're like, I've never seen a guy like you here, and then like asking me multiple questions, which was cool. Whoever that family was, shout out to y'all. They had somebody coming in for a 4-5 race, and they're asking me a bunch of questions about like how crits work and like what's the schedule like and da 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 da. Asking my background. I thought that was pretty sick. Yeah, it's just different. It's different type of work. It might not be like max physical, but it's a lot mental. I
Yeah.
would probably say, and trying to wear different hats. It's yeah. Sometimes I feel like I might have. It's not an issue, but like sometimes I like have to build space for myself because
Yeah, does
I
it
do like
sound?
to.
I don't know, maybe like applicable to how your life's been lately.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of different hats.
Yeah.
A lot of different hats, a lot of juggling. Um, and it is what it is, you know what I mean? Like, I was talking to a shorty about that the other night, and it was just like, I was just like, yeah, I feel like every time I have a moment to actually, like, not do something, I fill my life up with something that takes that space. Like, I got something new that I'm dealing with right now. Maybe I'll share it on Instagram. I don't know how long. I don't know how permanent it is. Some people I've met this person, everything, and it's been kind of crazy just trying to understand all of those emotions, and then also still trying to show up for stuff like this.
Yeah, I
Show-
mean, we
show up
finished
for-
we finished Driveway yesterday.
Yeah.
I went home, I relaxed, I ate, I recovered.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything going on until my concert, the show I was going to see late in the
Right.
evening.
Sounds like
You went home
Yeah.
for a very short amount of time
Yeah,
and
cooked.
then filled your entire afternoon
Yeah.
on your feet,
Yeah.
out in the heat,
Yeah.
being busy
Yeah.
before the date you had in the evening.
Yeah.
Like,
insane.
I
It's-
definitely see that. You can't leave any spaces empty.
No.
Mr. 9 to 9.
Mr. 9 to 9. Oh my God, yeah. It's so bad. I had this girl say, "Oh yeah, you really do work from 9 to 9." I told her as soon as my feet hit the ground, I don't stop going until 9. It's like a minimum, and it's coming true. It's coming true, and it's actually terrible. But
I mean,
it's also good, I guess.
I mean,
it's
like,
high
yeah, it can be
performance.
productive, but like,
Yeah.
without that time to rest, at least for me, without that time to rest, not just physically but mentally, like,
Yeah, for sure.
I can get easily overwhelmed, and when that happens, like, I start to get overwhelmed, things start falling off, and then there's really like a big explosion, like where
Right.
everything I just let go, and I've got to have like a full day
Yeah.
that's like
Yeah.
completely unproductive
Right.
and throws off my entire routine.
Yeah.
Wherein, like, if I just took like a little bit of rest throughout that, it wouldn't have ever happened.
For sure. For sure.
And it also just like feels like shit when I let
Yeah.
all that stuff build up. I
Yeah.
don't know how
Yeah.
it's for you. But
No,
like,
100%. I definitely feel like I'm in that bag right now where it's starting to feel a little heavy, but at the same time, I gotta think about. Gotta give myself just like a little time. Like I had a little evening last night, a little bit, and I took a walk, and that helped a little bit. And tonight I'll probably have like a little evening, probably go out in nature or something like that. Even though it's like super hot and I'm tired of really being in the heat, but I know I probably need to go outside and just kind of just like be able to decompress. So I got some little tricks and trades where I'll sneak it in, but it'll usually be away from screen. So sorry I haven't been on Instagram. I haven't been posting. I really kind of live my life on private, and it's even if I'm in the house, like it's hard to kind of get to me unless you know a way how to get to me. Type shit.
yeah.
So, yeah, I got a situation after this. Hopefully it goes well, and if that goes well, that'll be a sign of relief. But if that doesn't go well, that'll also be a sign of relief because then I can just be able to take this person or thing out of my life. So
yeah.
so it's like I'm in like a trial period with this thing. So
So just all I'm saying is like, don't stretch yourself too thin.
no, 100%.
Same for y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't stretch yourself too thin. Also, like, I don't know. There's ways that I know to relax and recover and manage stress and everything. But like, if y'all have any suggestions, or if you have any suggestions
Drop 'em in the
like on how to
comments.
do it, like let us know.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I even had some people. I was talking to Ariel from Fort Bend Kia down
Yeah.
in Houston, and she was just telling me about how she was like burnt out on the bike. And I mean, Ariel rides, but she also like if you know what she does, you know what I mean. Like she got like a real job, and like
I found that every time I get burnt out on the bike, it's not necessarily the bike's fault or the volume of time that I'm spending on the bike.
Sure.
It is other life things that are stressing me out so much that I let them take away from one of the things that actually reduce that stress.
Yeah. For
Then again, it like snowballs.
For sure.
That's kind of what happened to me for like the past, 3 years, 2 years since COVID really hit. Like I was dealing with a bunch of stress in my jobs, in my relationships, like situations that I really like didn't want to be in, but didn't take the initiative to like get myself out of.
Yeah.
And so because of that, like I mean, for really like for like 2 years, I was unhappy.
For sure.
For large parts of it, and I was also off the bike and not running or whatever, not in the gym for large parts of it.
For sure.
And anytime I was on the bike or running or in the gym, like it was noticeable, that mood elevation.
100%.
But it's really easy to pin it on that, because it takes so much time.
Right.
Oh man, if I don't ride this 1 hour a day or 2 hours a day, like I can get so much other shit done. But It's not necessarily the way it really is.
I've definitely dealt with that when I was like back in Houston, or even a little bit before then. Um, I added a couple things in my life with like a relationship, an animal, and then just realizing like my time wasn't my time anymore, and then the stuff that I was like the bike, uh, it looked childish. When you're a grown, like any grown guys, any grown men who are actually really watching this, like usually like if you have a partner like and you have aspirations of being like some type of level, some type of high level in this sport of cycling, like usually she's gonna think it's silly once it gets to a certain point, or once she sees a little bit of the real, unless she's a down ass chick, and if you got somebody like that, hold on to them. That's very rare. Just because anything that usually pulls you away from her, she's gonna deem as like, and it's not bringing money in necessarily. She's gonna deem it as childish.
Yeah.
It's like why women don't like men playing video games, bro.
Yeah.
Like unless you're getting bread from this shit, and it's like coming back to her, like it's not gonna be viewed as like something beneficial. So knowing that, being in a relationship and feeling that and having those remarks and having a pet and then moving around and like that would be the shit that would stack up and take you away from the bike, and then it's just like you almost confirming her thinking that it's not worth shit rather than you being able to like actually have your life like
that's like I was talking about
mode,
with any relationship or anything I bring in my life right now. I want it to complement my life.
Yeah.
It's that type of thing where I've let relationships do the opposite, take away and like take me off the bike, not be fit.
For sure.
Hey,
for sure.
I need to do this and this and this because that is the structure for a relationship and a family and whatever.
Yeah.
When it's
100%.
not necessarily what I wanted at the time, but I let it happen.
Yeah.
And that's not necessarily to put the blame on anyone else but myself.
No.
But it's something I've realized. Like I need to prioritize what I want to happen.
For sure.
And that's what I'm trying to do now.
Mandatory. You can't put yourself on the back burner because if you put yourself on the back burner, the whole thing falls apart anyway.
Yeah.
So I mean, like even when it comes to the dating stuff now, like I don't really take girls on dates if I don't even want to go there. Like to be honest with you, like if it's not something I want to do, I'm not gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like in that kind of, and don't get me wrong, like there'll be shit where it'd be like, yeah, like if you like a girl and like you know she likes it, it's like you take her there. You know what I mean? Just
well, yeah,
like,
no.
sweet,
If you find
like,
the one that you're actually into and you actually have feelings for, you really like want to make her happy, then yeah, you want to be there.
For sure.
And so you're still doing the same thing. You're going if you want to be there. You're not going if you don't. Because if you don't want to be there, probably not the one for you.
Yeah, exactly. And you kind of want to see if she's going to more or less like fit and see if like if she just wants to spend time. You know what I mean? And so like starting to frame off from that way and doing all the other stuff, like anybody I talk to, like they know like I got moved here for bikes. Like bikes is like going to be like the highest priority, and my fitness and like maintaining my peace, and then what else after that is like a compliment. You know what I mean? So sometimes that's hard. Sometimes it's lonely. Sometimes you know what I mean. But risk it for the biscuit, and hopefully you are seeing whatever you're chasing for what it is, even if it's not the bike. You got to really try to like look down the line and try to be grown about it. But if you see a lane and you know you can be able to execute it, then no plan B's, man. Just only plan A. You know what I mean? So it just depends, man. It just depends. But yeah, make sure you keep it balanced. Make sure you got your head on right, and make sure you give yourself time to decompress. Honestly, yeah. Like I'm like thinking about like my next week, and I'm just like, bro, like it's really. I think I might have to go like go get this car stuff done like on Thursday when I'm off, and like I'm like, yeah, I might not have a day off for a while. You feel me? But I mean, if I get everything done and everything's squared away, like everything's good. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's, we gotta just do it that way.
At least there is. I mean, actually, I don't know if this is an at least thing. Like, how are you? How are you feeling with the every other week driveway thing? Is it a good thing? Is it taking stress out of your life, or is it something you kind of miss having that weekly structure?
Yeah, I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah.
I don't like the bi-weekly shit because then life starts to. It's almost like when we get a little glimpse of that off-season shit. You know what I mean? Or you get like that mid-season break where you start to be like, nah, like I gotta be like riding my bike, and it's like, no, you're supposed to like chill out, and then you're like, okay, I'm supposed to chill out. All right, I'm gonna chill out.
But then there's a race next week.
Yeah, exactly. Then you slip into like real life shit, and then you get stuck into like just being like normal, and then you get a little bit of that routine, and it feels a little bit better. Then you're like, oh shit, I gotta get right again. And it's like I got new things in here where I'm trying to. I want to experience that, but also I need to get back to the grind. So just got to make sure like whatever you're chasing, like that's first and foremost, and then you make space for it. Like even if it's dates, bro. Like I got dates like booked in my my calendar, but like
Google Calendar, everything.
Yeah, like it's no like on some like whim shit. If something crazy got to happen, and if something crazy happened, I'm probably not happy enough to be like. I probably need to be dealing in a situation, not trying to like squeeze a date in type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's why I'd be like, all right, like if the girls that you're trying to be in my life, it gotta be on some like, you just want to be around me regular shit. Like you gotta like, you feel me? Or like try to be adding to it because like, if not, like, I don't got a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
We don't got a lot of time.
Yeah.
Like it's not gonna happen. You feel me? So any of y'all dudes who got girls who want to come to your bike race and let you go train and don't bitch about it and shit like that. Enjoy that shit, bro.
Keep them around.
Yeah, keep them around, bro. That's very rare. She actually like you for real. She actually like you for real. Like, watching was it
Littleton Crit.
Yeah. I'm about to say shout out to Dante. Dante, you don't watch this shit, son. I'm not worried about that shit. But watching with somebody and then like they were actually understanding the concept. So I was like, that's pretty cool. I was like, all right, like you actually trying to give a little effort and trying to understand that. That's like I respect that.
Not someone who rides, but they're learning about it because of you.
Yeah. And they get it though. Mm-hmm. And they get it. They don't ain't fake getting it. Like, I'm like, nah, that's my homie right there. Damn, my homie just crashed. Damn, it's fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, you know, rainstorm once again type shit. So they're really good, man.
They are really good.
Really
they're the new Legion.
They're really good. I don't think they get enough props, but they're really good.
Yeah, no, they're really good.
That team's crazy.
But part of it's because almost every dude on that team has raced together before. Like they mesh well.
Yeah.
And that's something that I was listening to Tyler Williams talk about.
Mm.
He was saying that's how that initial Legion squad was.
Yeah.
Like the Legion 6,
yeah.
the real 6.
Yeah, for sure.
That's how that squad was. Like it didn't take any time at all for them to mesh, and that's kind of what it is. It has to be natural for you to be able to work together that successfully, and it looks like the same thing's happening with Rain.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and they're all sprinters in their own right, or all diesels that can just get it done by themselves. So I only can imagine that. And yeah, man, you know, team dynamics and mixing pieces up and you gotta have. If you have a good core out there, man, like stick with it and build it up, but because yeah, it's little flickers. You get little moments where you actually can see things for what it really is, and
Yeah, I mean, just even the other day, like at Driveway, I know we didn't take the dub.
Yeah.
But like the way you and me and Nick worked together, we came up with that plan that morning.
Yeah.
And like executed on it. We were where we said we needed to be. We made it happen. Like even though you can't ever plan exactly because race scenarios change,
for sure.
but like we came around that back bend and we were lined up exactly like we needed to be.
Yeah.
And that was the first time we've kind of done that. That was really the first time that,
Yeah, this is true.
like,
This is true.
that I've raced at the back of a race with you
Yeah.
to run into a lead out. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
it was cool having some of that group dynamic and working together, and
Yeah.
you know, cycling's an individual sport raced by teams, but we were doing some team shit.
No, 100%. 100%. No, it was definitely cool. It was cool to see, like, you know, honestly, like, man, like, I've always wanted to be on a team that trusted me, you know what I mean, that I could deliver, or just had faith in that she just wanted to achieve something. I felt like it was vibrating. So it was just cool for you guys to even fuck with me like that, because I'm kind of like on the outside of things, like always. I always feel like I'm like that, bro. I don't know what it is. But yeah, it was cool. I mean, we made Pegasus like look over and actually like say, "Fuck, we gotta go."
Yeah,
that was pretty dope, because yeah, they had a whole train lined up, and they had like 4 or 5 guys, and I think we burnt some of the guys off.
Oh,
quick.
me and oh man, Clint, their dude who got second place. Like, we were neck in neck at the line. Like, he got me by this much.
Yeah.
And we came from way further back, and we were piloting you towards it.
Yeah.
So if things had gone a little more to plan and you had come around, then like it would have
shook the whole
been exactly perfect.
Yeah. Guy who was on my wheel won.
Because he was the dude who they were working for. He was the dude at the back of their train. They lined off all their guys. Every one of those guys burnt themselves off to get into that line.
Yeah.
And we came from further back, and we're right there.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's cool seeing what you can accomplish with that teamwork and that,
for sure,
I don't know, groupthink.
Yeah, and I mean, we did a move. I know people might be like, "Damn, all right, you got 6 or whatever in the race," but like once I saw what it was I did something where I kind of like didn't sit up, but like I knew I didn't have it, but I was following your wheel as hard as possible, and I like told you to go, and it was pretty cool to see like that happen. So like it still had like a bunch of guys who were probably trying to get through, like who just did not have a chance.
And the dude who won, so he was right behind Clint on the Pegasus train.
Was he?
He was right behind Clint. It was me with you right behind, and once that gap opened, he jumped across to my wheel and then came around. So I mean, I think if he had even stayed on that Pegasus train, he wouldn't have won.
Yeah, no. If honestly, probably shout out to you, Space City, for sure, for doing that. But like
Xavier, 16 years old.
Xavier, you're savage, bro.
Yeah.
You're really nice, bro, and you're a cool guy. Like, you're cool. If I kicked, it would have been a different situation. But that's on me, man. I got some shit I'm about to clear up out of there. So, I know I've been saying that, but like, y'all, I'm getting higher places, bro. I'm getting my points. I'm being quiet.
You went from
being quiet.
last place finisher at the first one.
Yeah.
To 6th place.
Yeah.
Out of 50 plus riders.
Yeah.
I'd say that's a pretty solid improvement.
Yeah.
So Tully, you better give him these rollers.
I need these rollers, bro. Like, please.
Like, I'm not eligible. I went from 5th to 3rd.
Yeah.
Like
it's not.
There's only so much I can do.
Yeah. He's only gonna win from here. You see what I'm
I
saying?
hope.
He's only gonna win from here.
I mean, jump 2 places. I could jump 2 places again. That'd be tight.
Yeah, I think it's possible, bro.
We'll see.
It's possible.
But got Jacob's Well this weekend in between them.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna try and do the pro race. 85 miles, 5,500 feet of climbing. It's gonna be really hard.
It's gonna be crazy.
And I hope I just don't get dropped.
No, you won't, bro. You were off the front during the pro race.
Yeah.
You didn't even, if you didn't double up, like.
But I didn't want to be off the front.
No.
I looked back. I was on the front.
Yeah.
I thought I was on the front.
Yeah.
And I looked back and I was off the front. I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah.
just me and one other dude.
Yeah, no. No, you know, if we ever see speed loop again, you already know what's. You already know.
Yeah,
You already know what it is.
So
and
3-4 brakes don't go.
Yeah,
Pro race
breaks go.
is a break,
It's going to be a break, bro.
and it was more than a break. It was like a split.
Yeah, it was a real deal split.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how many dudes were in that front group? 18?
At least 8, 10,
8,
12.
10, yeah. It was a
8 to 12,
decent
8
size
to
group.
12.
Yeah.
8 to 12 guys, I would say, easily.
At least,
Easily.
15-20% of the race.
Yeah, for
up
sure,
there.
for sure. And then the back of it always happens. That happens, and then the speed drops.
Yep.
I've pulled myself out of a pro race at speed loop just because I'm like, I have no. It's no point. There's no point. There's 15 guys up the road. I'm sprinting for the 15th, 16th, 18th. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get no points here. Like, I'm running out of water. It's different. It's cool though. Speed's a little bit higher. It's fun. Like,
Yeah, I mean, the
you know.
3-4 race, we averaged, I think, 26.8. And pro race, we averaged 27.8. So, I mean, a full mile an hour faster.
Yeah. You know
Still,
what I mean?
still up there.
Yeah, with a massive crash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Big
we,
old,
I don't. We, no.
big old crash in the
Yeah,
in the
big-
3-4.
In the 3-4s. That was weird.
It was weird. It was.
That was weird. It made that race really weird.
You and I, placement was proper.
Yeah.
We were
For sure.
because it does seem like oftentimes on that back straight everything kinda
Yeah.
collapses onto the inside.
Yep.
You and I were on the outside and we had our out.
Yep.
So we
Always.
skirted around it, which was obviously like super sick.
Man, thank God.
But it seemed like the crash that happened was on some silly shit.
Yeah.
It seemed like people just being a little protective over
Yeah.
lead out train on a course that positioning barely matters.
Yeah.
And 3 laps to go.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say I'm like the best of like handling, but like I'm alright.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? And I feel just like sometimes like it's a lot of people who are stronger. And I'm not even nobody who went down. Like I feel like a lot of people are strong, but their handling skills are weak.
Well, I mean, it was like I was talking
Yeah.
about. It's the 3-4 race.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
the
for sure.
3-4 race, now that Cat 5 or novice, whatever you want to call it,
Can just move up.
is completely voluntary.
Yeah.
You can be a 4 for your first race. Like realistically, that 3-4 race can be your first race ever.
Right.
And there is a massive difference between someone's first race ever and a lot of the experience, like a lot of the dudes in that field's experience.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah.
it's just gonna lead to it.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. I mean.
I'll probably only do the 3-4 race, the last one of this series.
Yeah. I mean,
After that, I think I'm only going to be doing the pro race.
yeah, for sure. Especially seeing after this weekend. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, bro, you should be out there, bro. This is.
But just because, like, yeah, I want to avoid crashes as well, like, and stuff, but I also want to see what kind of results I can do in the pro race without
Yeah, that
racing for 45 minutes before.
For sure. I don't think I'm gonna get a result in a pro race right now. I probably might be able to finish one, but I mean, I don't think like that'll come throughout like this base season and da 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 da. I never know though. It might be some wild shit. It'd be some shit sometimes. I'll just be like, all right, bet.
Yeah, we basically got month and a half, 2 months left of the season,
Yeah.
August and September. And we're
A
at the
little bit
beginning
of
of August.
October.
What's in October?
Driver don't end until like
I'm calling my season at the end of September.
I feel that.
Yeah, I'm calling my season at the end of September. I've been racing a while this year.
Yeah.
But leading into state crit, state road race, whatever, like, what is your training plan? Like, what's your goals? How are you wanting to build into that?
Probably just increase the volume. Probably increase the volume and then try to see how much sharp shit I can get up out of there. I've been playing around a lot with my bike fit too, and like last race was just not. I was not comfortable, and I just didn't want to like say that before the race and then like have that hinder me, but like Yeah, like nah, bro. Like it wasn't.
What was up with it? I know you threw on a new saddle
Yeah, yeah.
and
Threw on a new saddle.
knocked it
And playing
back a
around with the
touch.
height. Yeah, knocked it back to touch, and also like try to like drop down the seat just a little bit more. I raised it and then dropped it down a little bit. So I'm trying to just find like the perfect like in between. Um, so this next week, just like trying to do some bass, and then I might lift once, and then I might have one hard effort, and I have one day where I actually like take a good chop. Other than that, like I got to get more time in the saddle to make sure like the fit's good, and then I can put out an effort or two. You feel me?
For
So,
sure.
yeah, this not trying to think too much. I need to cancel my trainer road. Honestly,
Yeah, just because you're not using it.
I'm not using that. Like I kind of already know what to do off the field, and it's whatever. Like
Yeah.
maybe next year when I start back up, but right now like it ain't really serving me no purpose. Like I might grab a workout here and there from it, but when I tried to do it, my power meter dropped off, and I still did it off of heart rate. So I was like, all right, like cool. And that was a good
There's a
workout.
good chance I'll reactivate mine for the winter.
Yeah,
Whenever I'm getting into base season and everything like that, just for when there's shitty weather, so that I have programmed workouts for running, whatever week to week whenever it's nasty out, but on the trainer. But yeah, for now, for me, I don't see any point in it. I'm going through the same philosophy of mostly easy, I mean 80-20, mostly easy days and then 1 to 2 intensity days a week. So as long as you can knock that out and you keep high volume, like that's going to trump any sort of granular structure like that.
yeah. I think that's what it is. My volume's just been the thing that's been dropping,
Yeah.
and then still trying to keep a low intensity. So the form is a little and also I just feel like life stress has been a little bit more. So I've been like, all right, well, life stress a little bit more. I'm taking a little bit less time riding just because, like, I don't know. Some days we have days in here where it's like really hot, and we're doing a lot, and we're moving a lot, and it's just like, all right, then I got to do another thing, and then got to do another thing. So we've been working a lot on like meal prepping and stuff like that. So that's been cool to actually like quiet that down a little bit, but like. Yeah, I gotta figure it out with the bike. I just need more consistency. And I was like, I don't hate it. I'm not hating it. And it's just like, you know what I mean? This is a lot. It's just a lot.
Yeah, it's tough to balance. I mean, cycling is the sport that you have to put so much time and effort into, just like running, like any of these aerobic sports, put so much time and effort into just to be decent.
Yeah.
Rowing, swimming, any of those.
Yeah,
It's
for sure.
and that can easily take away from the rest of your life, or vice versa, if you let it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
biggest thing I'm keeping in mind going forward is I'm trying to enjoy the bike, make sure I'm not overtraining myself, and having fun with it while still getting the best results I can for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
And yeah, just out here trying to have fun and be fast with it.
That's not what I thought you were gonna say.
What?
What? I thought you were about to say, yeah, I'm just out here not loving these hoes. I was about to say, damn.
I mean, that's the truth, too.
Yeah. I was gonna say, word, damn, all right, yeah, that's the way to end it. Check us out on the next episode, man. For sure. For sure. You gotta have fun with this shit.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to not let anything get in the way of me enjoying my life.
Yeah.
If cycling is gonna make me not enjoy my life, then
Yeah.
I'm gonna dial it back.
Yeah.
But right now, that's a big part of what brings me happiness. If a relationship coming in is gonna hold me back from enjoying my life, it's out of here.
Yeah.
Same type of thing.
Yeah.
So prioritize. That's all you can do. That's all I can do.
You have to.
And enjoy yourself.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. And that's all I'm gonna say.
That's all you got to do. That's all you got to say.
Yeah, that's all I gotta do, and that's all I gotta say.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
Well, appreciate you tuning in. Keep an
Yeah.
eye out for a race video from this past week's driveway.
For sure.
It's gonna have footage from my race, from pro race, maybe some outside crash footage. Yeah, it's gonna be a banger. So we'll see you then.
Heal up, Justin, man.
Heal up, Justin.
Yeah, heal up, bro. I don't want to see nobody go down. It's like the week of like seeing like homies crash.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sorry. Dante, hope your ego alright, and Justin, I hope everything's good, bro. So
Keep it up, and we'll see you next time.